This is just a little update video that my friend Lex, otherwise known as Xelerim, forgot to put in his video when he made it of his something living under his house. So basically what he forgot to put in it was that on the same night, which was a Saturday night, while we were playing World of Warcraft, we did hear a noise under the house. And so being being the paranoid person, because I read a lot of creepypastas and stuff like that, I just got a bad vibe from it. To add on to that, Lex he kept saying that he kept hearing something under the house, or he kept hearing noises in the living room, and that was just creeping me out even more, because yeah, I am such a fucking coward when it comes to horror movies or stuff like that. And this was in the middle of the night, this was at midnight that all this stuff happened, so it was kind of creepy at the time, I'm not gonna lie. But the one bit of info that he left out was he told us that he heard he didn't tell us, he told me that he heard the noise outside, in the living room or something from downstairs. And so being the paranoid person that I am, we quickly go and check it. And Lex, he watches a lot of horror movies, and when I say a lot of horror movies, I mean a lot. He loves horror movies. On the opposite side, I hate horror movies. I can play horror games, I just really do not like horror movies. But so yeah, he kept saying that he could hear something. And you know in horror movies how there's always that stupid person that's just oh, I hear something, I'm gonna go check it out. So that's basically what Lex did. And I'm just sitting there why would you do it? You watch horror movies, you should know what not to do. And so basically what he does is we were making Milos or coffees, I can't remember exactly what we were making, but we were making one of the two. And I'm just making it, I'm enjoying it, I'm just, making the Milo, adding the milk in and stuff. And then he says, oi, he just stops for a second, and he's just and it fucking creeped the shit out of me, because we were home alone. There's no one else in the house other than his cat. No, his dog at the time. There was no one else in the house other than his cat. Dog. And so, when you're in the house by yourself and your friend says, "Oi, did you hear that?" You kind of shit your pants, because it's even more scary when you didn't hear it. Because I didn't hear anything. This has just been a normal thing with Lex and stuff. From time to time he'll say he'll hear something, but I won't hear it, and so that would kind of also get me freaked out. But so what he does is he grabs a knife from one of the drawers, and he does the one thing that you do not do in horror movies, or if you think somebody's in your house. Basically what he does is he goes to the stairwell, and from there he does the number one thing that you should never do if you think someone else is in your house, and he yells, and that number one thing is you don't yell hello. He literally said, he was looking downstairs and he said hello. Now, if there was someone in the house, they would know that other people were home as well, and they would know that if we know he's there, or we would know that they're there. So due to that, it's a bad idea, because since they know that we know that they're there now, there's no point hiding. They could have just, there's no point actually hiding anymore. So that, if somebody was actually there, which I'm glad that somebody wasn't there, it was just Lex's head. But if somebody was there, they could have just come up the stairs, just oh, there's no point hiding anymore. They know that we're here. So yeah, so that's just a little bit of an explanation that Lex left out in his video that he did, in his life story video that he just did. And if you haven't seen it, I'll link his channel in the description so you guys can see it. But it was really creepy. we ended up staying up the entire night until his parents got home, because his parents weren't home. Yeah, his parents weren't home because they went, I forgot where they went, but they left me and Lex home for the entire weekend. So I forgot where they went. But yeah, me and Lex, we just had the house to ourselves the entire weekend. So yeah, that's just a brief explanation on a part that Lex forgot to leave, or he didn't remember it happening, so he told me to add it in my to do my own video about it. But yeah, so that's just a little piece of information, another little creepy piece of information. But yeah, if you haven't checked out Lex's channel, you should really go check it out. He does some cool gaming videos, life stories. He used to do vinyl. I mean, he's not gonna stop doing vinyl. It's just that the store that he got his vinyls from, he shut down. But yeah, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, later.